Good evening and welcome to Dateline. Tonight we shall enjoy reports on the activities of Governor Adeleke of Osun State in today's edition of Dateline, which include the activities of the May Day ceremony. Besides, the news of the day in all aspects of human endeavor will feature as usual. Once again, good evening. My name is Adeleke Amuda. First, the hard news segment of Dateline. 80% of the 1.5 kilometers of roads being constructed in each local government across Osun State has been completed. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, Engineer Bashir Bello disclosed this on Imole Ayo, a program which promotes the activities of Governor Adeleke's administration on the radio and television channels of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, OSBC. The weekly simulcast program is put in place by the Office of the Spokesperson to the Governor, Malawale Rashid, to showcase the outstanding achievements of Governor Adeleke's administration. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, released the figures of roads constructed through the Director of Highways and the Ministry, Engineer Maruf Ojebode, announcing that the remaining 20% of the ongoing local government road projects will be completed before the end of this month. He commended Governor Adeleke for giving priority to infrastructural development through construction of new roads and rehabilitation of existing ones which are in deplorable conditions. The State Ministry of Works and Infrastructure called on those yet to benefit from the infrastructural development of the present administration of the state to exercise patience, as no area will be left out. Meanwhile, the Osun State government has observed that the All Progressives Congress APC in the state must be hallucinating with its claim of a defection bid by Governor Adeleke. This is contained in a statement by the spokesperson to the governor, Olawale Rashid. According to the release, at no time, past or present, has Governor Adeleke negotiated or considered defection from the People's Democratic Party, PDP. According to him, Governor Adeleke, who defeated incumbents in 2022, has continued to deliver the dividends of democracy, earning recognition from local, national, and international organizations, including federal agencies. With such a record, he has no need to defect to secure victory in 2026. The release added that in over 2 years of governance, the governor has not attended any meeting where defection was discussed or considered. Such an idea has never been and will never be on the table, he added. Olawale Rashid said a performing governor who has achieved in under 3 years what the APC could not deliver in 12 years, adding that the governor who enjoys overwhelming support from the people has no need to join a party which he described as widely criticized and rejected in Osun due to its past failures and current disarrays. He said with over 80% job approval and with visible impact across all sectors and regions of the state, Governor Adeleke was recently endorsed for a second term by Osun workers on Workers' Day. The spokesperson to the governor described the situation as a diversionary tactic aimed at masking its internal troubles. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to reclaiming ungoverned areas, particularly forests, from terrorists and other criminal elements in the country. The president made the promise while addressing elders and leaders of Katsina State at a state dinner held at the government house. He said advanced surveillance and technology would be deployed to combat kidnapping, banditry, and terrorism. Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, revealed details of the engagement in a statement issued recently. He highlighted encouraging signs of Nigeria's economic recovery, attributing recent positive growth indicators to bold policy decisions. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SIRA, and the Nigerian Guild of Editors have urged the present administration to immediately end the use of the Draconian Cybercrimes Act to target journalists, activists, critics, and other Nigerians peacefully expressing their views online. The group also called for the release of those detained under the law across the country. In a joint statement made available to newsmen and signed by SIRAP Deputy Director Kola Wole Oluwadari and General Secretary of the Nigerian Guild of Editors, Dr. Yobosa Ugwagere, the group said that Nigerian authorities at all levels must demonstrate tolerance for peaceful dissent and press freedom if citizens are to hold them accountable on their constitutional oath, commitment, and promises. They also called for an end to the misuse of Cyber Crimes Act and the National Broadcasting Commission's regulations disguised as broadcasting codes, which have been used to intimidate and harass media professionals. SIRAP emphasized that journalists, bloggers, and rights defenders play a critical role in exposing abuses. The group, however, urged President Tinubu to publicly instruct state governors, the Nigerian Police Force, and the Department of State Services to respect the rights of all citizens. They also called on the Attorney General of the Federation to push for immediate reforms and ensure that laws align with Constitution and Nigerians' international human rights commitments. The federal government, in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration, has repatriated more than 2,000 Nigerians stranded across the Nigerian Republic, Libya, and Sudan in the first 4 months of this year, according to information gathered from relevant agencies, including the National Emergency Management Agency and the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission. The majority of detainees were evacuated from Niger and Libya. Reports revealed that 750 Nigerians were repatriated from Niger, 1,303 from Libya, and 140 from Sudan. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA operatives have intercepted 3,500,000 pills of opioids and 163,000 bottles of codeine syrup with a combined street value of over 3.42 billion naira in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, and Lagos State. According to the NDLEA, the total of 1.5 million pills of a controlled opioid were recovered from a suspect, Olariwaju Wahab, at the Alabaragu area of Lagos. The agency said the source of the consignment was traced to the Victoria Garden City, Lekki, the residence of Obinna Kenneth, who is now at large. Also, NDLEA operatives at the import shed of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Kenya, Lagos, have intercepted 42 parcels of Canadian loud, a strong strain of cannabis weighing 20 kg, concealed in tins of chocolate, Milo beverages, white kidney beans, and dark red kidney beans packaged as part of cargoes that came into the Lagos airport on board a British Airways flight from Canada. At least 3 suspects, including the receiver of the consignment, Monsurat Ewawumi Lawson, have been arrested. 4 seminarians from the Enugu Catholic Church who visited Yogudu Raj Resort on a tour are reported dead in a bus crash at the Equator Village at Yogudu Ranch Bottom Hill in Obaluku local government area of Cross River State. According to reports from the area, the seminarians, who were Reverend Fathers leaders, had finished their tour of the ranch and were on their way home when the bus's brake failed, causing it to plunge into one of the valleys at the bottom hill at Equator community. While the 4 seminarians died on the spot, 9 others are said to have sustained bad injuries and are receiving treatment in a hospital at Ogidi. The state governor, Senator Prince Basi Edet Otu, in a statement signed by his chief press secretary, Insa Gill, said the state government is making necessary contact to reach the various families to provide any needed assistance. The accident involved a vehicle carrying 13 individuals and preliminary reports suggest that brake failure may have contributed to the devastating incident. You are welcome to our sports segment. The Nigerians Flying Eagles will look secure in a place in the quarterfinals at the 2025 African Under-20 Cup of Nations when they take on Morocco today. The Group B encounter is about now holding at the June 30 Air Defense Stadium, Cairo. The Flying Eagles started their campaign on a winning note, edging past Tunisia 1-0 last Thursday, with Aqua United midfielder Awal Ibrahim scoring a decisive goal 7 minutes before the break. Morocco rallied to beat Kenya 3-2 in their opening fixture. It will be recalled that the two countries last met in the semi-finals of the 2005 tournament, playing to a thrilling 2-2 draw before Nigeria triumphed 5-3 in a penalty shootout. Nigeria will be playing their 99th match at the Under-20 AFCON and are seeking their 57th win. On the foreign scene, a ballistic missile launched from Yemen has hit the perimeter of Israel's Ben Gurion airport, damaging road structures and causing air traffic to stop. The attack led to a brief suspension of flights at the airport in central Israel, with some having to be redirected. All entrances to the airport were also briefly closed, while train journeys towards the site were halted. The Houthis military spokesperson Yahya Sarri warned airlines that Ben Gurion Airport was no longer safe for air travel. The Israeli military confirmed that its defense system failed to shoot down the projectile despite several attempts to intercept it, adding that an investigation was underway. Yemen's Houthi rebels, which have been carrying out attacks against Israel in stated opposition to its war and blockade on the Gaza Strip, claimed responsibility for the missile launched at Israel's busiest airport. The Houthi attacks are continuing despite near daily bombardment of areas across Yemen by the United States military. However, it was not immediately clear if there were any casualties. We now go on a break. Dateline continues shortly. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to Dateline Proper. Governor Adeleke has performed certain functions in the past week aimed at moving the state forward. Our governor's office correspondents are standing by with details.
State government and the Osun Investment Company Limited is set for a new phase of growth following a courtesy visit led by the group chairman, Otumba Bimbo Ashiru, to the Osun State Governor, Senator Adeleke. The meeting, which was held at the Governor's Office complex of the Osun State Government Secretariat, focused on expanding collaboration in strategic sectors, particularly mining and agriculture, as both sides expressed strong commitment to driving economic transformation across the southwest region. In his address, while receiving the Odua delegation, Osun State Governor, Senator Adeleke, described the conglomerate as a symbol of legacy and progress. He praised the group's modernization efforts and pledged Osun's readiness to deepen its equity participation and explore fresh investment opportunities. The governor highlighted his administration's achievements in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and workers' welfare, adding that his leadership draws inspiration from the visionary ideals of the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo. According to him, Osun's development agenda remains people-centered and progressive.
Our administration will study and review potential areas of investment and participation. We will take necessary action for Osun to take our rightful place in terms of equity participation among others.
Earlier in his remarks, Odua Group Chairman Otunba Bimbo Ashiru commended the Adeleke administration commitment to governance and development. He expressed the group's interest in mining and agribusiness projects, seeking the state government support for licensing and access to land within the state. Otunba Ashiru further announced the establishment of Southwest Resources Limited to drive responsible mining across the region, reaffirming plans to include Osun in Odua's agricultural land bank through its agribusiness arm, SWACO. He assured that Odua is ready to partner with Osun State in unlocking its economic potential, adding that the group stands for integrity, excellence and regional prosperity.
To good governance, infrastructural development, human capital empowerment, and economic revitalization has not only been remarkable, but has also set Osun State on a trajectory of sustainable growth, which we have keenly observed in the dynamism and the energy with which the organization has tackled critical development areas, that we applaud the results being recorded under your leadership.
Present at the gathering were the Deputy Governor, Prince Kola Adewusi, Secretary to Osun State Government, Alhaji Teslim Igbalayi, the State Head of Service, Mr. Yuleya Eno, and other members of the State Executive Council, among others. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke welcoming the leaders of the Church of the Lord Worldwide, led by Most Reverend Rufus Oshitelu, and the Ijesha Oasis Club members, led by the group president, Dr. Victor Ayeye, expressed heartfelt appreciation for the honor bestowed upon him. He described the visit as a confirmation of the renewed trust and partnership between the state government, faith-based institutions, and civic organizations. The governor reaffirmed his commitment to transparent and purposeful governance, noting that his administration is guided by divine inspiration and a deep sense of duty to the people. Governor Adeleke highlighted his administration's ongoing efforts in healthcare, digital innovation, infrastructure renewal, and youth development.
A lot of meaning. And I know you'll be praying for us. See, there are so many people that will be praying for you. You will not even know. Silently. They will not even come to you. They will not even see you. But I can feel it from what Baba is saying, that he's been praying, for me. That is why we are being very, very successful. And Baba, you still continue to pray, because a lot of people, the devil doesn't want progress. They don't want progress. So that is why I am the light. And when light comes, darkness vanishes.
Governor Adeleke praised both the Church of the Lord Worldwide and the Ijesha Oasis Club as a vital contributors to Osun's socio-economic development. Accepting the Grand Patron title of the Ijesha Oasis Club, the governor pledged to intensify effort in delivering dividends of democracy, driven by prayers, purpose, and people-centered policies.
The dualization, well, I've not been there since, how many weeks now? 3 weeks? Well, I will call the, it's taking shape. Because I gave them, I think till May, on or before May ending, that they should deliver. I hope they deliver that. And I can guess what? Since I'm the light, all the street that we fixing, all the infrastructure, all this put beautiful solar street lights.
Earlier in his remarks, leader of the Church of the Lord Worldwide, Most Reverend Rufus Oshitelu, lauded the governor for what he termed as spiritual anchored administration. He urged the governor to remain courageous in championing justice and social inclusion. Most Reverend Oshitelu further emphasized the need for stronger church-state cooperation, among others.
Successful in all the cases. We have been praying for you, sir, and we will continue to pray for you, and you will continue to succeed. Amen. So,
also in his remarks, Dr. Victor Ayeye, president of the Ijesha Oasis Club, commended the governor for the tangible improvements seen across Osun, particularly in healthcare delivery, road infrastructure, and youth engagement. Dr. Ayeye also used the opportunity to announce the club's full support for Governor Adeleke's second-term ambition, describing it as a continuation of progressive governance, pledging the club's partnership in championing development across the state.
To express the profound admiration of the club for the remarkable achievements recorded since you became the governor of this state. Your leadership has ushered in an era of unprecedented development and progress in Osun State. We got to Elisha from buildings to roundabouts. We cannot recognize the place again. Development going on there. Even states that are collecting more allocation than Osun State cannot achieve that.
At the site of the Osun State Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, the atmosphere at the grand finale of the Springtime Development Foundation's Women Empowerment Program in Ede was charged with excitement and hope as women from across the nooks and crannies of the state were elated to be part of the Foundation's empowerment initiative. Over the past weeks, scores of women from across Osun State had undergone hands-on training in organic farming, gaining critical skills to thrive in the evolving agricultural economy. Addressing the participants at the grand finale, Governor Adeleke commended the initiative, describing it as timely response to national and global trends. He emphasized the importance of agriculture in the fight against poverty, stating that organic farming and the entire field of agribusiness are a veritable source of survival in today's world. The governor noted that the agricultural sector is a gold mine, rapidly becoming a cornerstone of global economic strategies.
I must commend the Foundation for launching and implementing this training program. The Foundation has a record of extensive philanthropic activities. Its decision to go into agricultural training is a timely response to national and global trends.
Lauding the Foundation's foresight and philanthropic spirit, Governor Adeleke also praised the beneficiaries, calling them fortunate to be part of such a transformative journey. Governor Adeleke encouraged them to build on the skills they have learned to launch out and expand the grassroots economy. The governor further revealed plans by his administration to collaborate with the Foundation through the state's Agropreneur program, aimed at nurturing a new generation of young entrepreneurs.
For being part of this organic farming training, this training is a skill acquisition much needed for opportunities in today's economy. Organic farming and the entire field of agro-business are variable source of survival, anti-poverty in today's world. Every now and then, experts remind us that the next goal is agriculture.
The event climaxed with the formal unveiling of the empowerment initiative by Governor Adeleke, marking another milestone in the effort to promote women's participation in agriculture and economic self-reliance. The grand finale, which marked the successful conclusion of the intensive organic farming training for women, attracted creme de la creme of the Nigerian society and beyond, including the matriarch of the Adeleke dynasty, Yeye Modukpa Adeleke Soni, members of the State Executive Council, development partners, among others. In Osun State, the 2025 May Day rally was both a celebration and a clarion call for justice, accountability, and the protection of workers' rights. Organized labor, led by the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC), brought thousands of workers together to reflect on the condition of the working class and the need to reclaim their voices in policy-making processes. Addressing the Mammal crowd, the Osun State Governor, Senator Adeleke, reaffirmed his unwavering commitment to the welfare of workers across the state, acknowledging the severe economic challenges faced by workers and pensioners. Governor Adeleke revealed that under his administration, the state had paid off over 40% of inherited debt without taking new loans, while also faithfully implementing the new national minimum wage and clearing long-standing promotion arrears and unpaid deductions. The governor listed a series of pro-worker achievements, including full salary payment, the settlement of pension liabilities, over 4.2 billion naira, and consistent promotion exercise across civil service. Governor Adeleke further announced that the 2025 promotion exercise for public servants had been approved and the April salaries had been paid in full, showing a government responsive to the needs of its workforce.
The economic situation has not been easy for the citizen. We feel your pain as a government that remain committed to your welfare at all costs. As a national government, we have been collaborating with the federal government to ease this burden of economic hardship. As a matter of policy, we have gone out of our way to ensure the success of federal efforts.
In his remarks, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Mahmoud Denyadi, who was represented by Mr. Alabi Solomon, applauded Osun State for its exemplary policies. The minister described Governor Adeleke as one of the Nigeria's most worker-friendly governors, citing his administration's adherence to full implementation of the national minimum wage as a standard for other states to emulate. The minister further urged workers to continue to partner constructively with government in building a more inclusive economy. Also in their separate remarks, the chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and Trade Union Congress (TUC) in Osun, Comrade Christopher Arapasok and Comrade Bimbo Fasasi, respectively, delivered a joint endorsement of Governor Adeleke for his second term in office, representing a collective voice of organized labour in the state. They praised the governor's unprecedented attention to workers' welfare, promotion entitlements, pension reforms, and responsiveness to union demands.
In less than 3 years,
the governor has attended to almost all workers' requests in Osun State. In fact, your governance is unprecedented. You will emphatically believe with me that Mr. Governor deserves a second term in office as the executive governor of Osun State till 2030.
We, the leadership of the Labour Movement of Osun State, so therefore, with the overwhelming mandate of our people, as willingly expressed today during the march past, that you see the joy in their heart and their faces, we hereby say that this May 1st, 2025, that come 2026, as far as occupancy of the border in the house is concerned, there is no vacancy.
As a chance of solidarity effort through Faculty High School grounds, one message was clear: the workers of Osun are not backing down. United in purpose, they are determined to protect their rights, contribute to state development and support leadership that prioritizes their dignity and welfare. It has been Oluwa Tobiloba Odunuga reporting.
Very thank you to you, Oluwa Tobiloba Odunuga. And that ends Dateline on OSBC TV. It was produced by Babatunde Bolatito. My name is Oluchi Amuda. Wishing you a wonderful night rest. Bye-bye.
Hello viewers, welcome to your darling station OSBC. Come enjoy a rich menu of programs. On OSBC TV, there is something you must watch. We have drama,
Honey, is it not eating?
I just heard strange words and incantations, like ritual songs, coming from his room.
Honey, it's okay. Let me go and talk to him.
sports,
It is Mel! Yes! Oh, yes! What a brilliant free kick!
good musicals, educational television, kids and cartoons. News on the go.
For prioritizing agriculture as a means of diversifying the economy.
Join us on StarTimes channel 113, Free TV 502, and follow us on
wa ẹ ó tún gbádùn wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe máa ń gbádùn wa. A kú pọ̀pọ̀ ṣìnṣìn òpin òjò tí ó ń rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí, wẹ́líwẹ́lí òjò ayọ̀ ni yóò jẹ́ fún gbogbo wa. Lálẹ́ tòní ohun tí a ó mú wá fún yín lórí àṣàyàn ìròyìn wa fún talẹ́ òní, a ó mú wá fún yín àwọn kan jọ̀kan iṣẹ́ tí gómìnà Adeleke àti àwọn ètò tí wọ́n ṣe ní àárín ọ̀sẹ̀ tí a lò tán yìí, pàápàá jùlọ eléyìí tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú àyájọ́ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́, níbi tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tún ti fi àtìlẹ́yìn wọn hàn fún ìjọba gómìnà Adeleke fún sáà kejì, yàtọ̀ sí gbogbo àwọn iṣẹ́ ìdàgbàsókè míì tí gómìnà tí wọ́n ti ṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yìí àti àwọn ọ̀kan ọ̀jọ̀kan ìròyìn míì náà la mú wá fún yín lórí àṣàyàn ìròyìn wa fún ti ìtàlẹ̀ tòní. Kamil Abdulrahim ní orúkọ tètè mi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ mú wá fún yín àwọn ìròyìn tí ó ṣe kókó lórí pé a ó bọ̀ sí abala kejì ìròyìn náà tí a pè ní àṣàyàn ìròyìn wọn bèrè. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pínpín katakata fún iṣẹ́ ọ̀gbìn ìka ẹkùn ìdìbò àpapọ̀ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tó jára ọ̀nà iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ìgbàlódé kóúnjẹ ó sì tún lè pọ̀ yanturu ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ níbi ètò náà, gómìnà Adeleke, ẹni tí kọmíṣánná fún iṣẹ́ ọ̀gbìn àti ìpèsè oúnjẹ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu Ọ̀túnba Tọ́lá Fáṣẹ̀rù sojú fún sọ pé lọ́nà àti ṣe àgbéǹde iṣẹ́ ọ̀gbìn ló mú kíjọba gbé ìgbésẹ̀ ọ̀hún. Ọ̀túnba Fáṣẹ̀rù tún fi kún pé nípasẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ alájẹsẹ́kù àti àwọn ẹgbẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ni wọn yóò fi máa fi yọ̀ǹda àwọn katakata náà láti lè dájú pé àwọn tó nílò rẹ̀ ni ó ń bọ́ sí lọ́wọ́. Ó ní bíjọba ṣe mọ́rọ̀ ríro àwọn àgbẹ̀ lágbára kí ayé sì tún lè dàdé lẹ́sẹ̀ kùkú ló ṣokùnfà pínpín àwọn katakata náà. Ó ní ìgbésẹ̀ yìí yóò mú kí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ rọrùn tí yóò sì mú ọ̀nà àbáyọ bá ìṣòro tí àwọn àgbẹ̀ máa ń kojú láti ayé àtijọ́ kúrò. Yóò tún mú káwọn ọ̀dọ́ máa kópa nídìí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àti pé ìjọba ti ṣetán láti jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ṣe àgbélárugẹ fètò ọrọ̀ ajé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Ó ní abala kan lèyí nídìí àgbélárugẹ iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àlàyé pé ìjọba tí gómìnà Adeleke ń darí yóò túbọ̀ máa ṣètò tó jíire fún àwọn àgbẹ̀. Ọ̀túnba Fáṣẹ̀rù rọ àwọn tó jàǹfààní katakata náà láti lò dáadáa fún àǹfààní àgbẹ̀ agbègbè wọn àti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lápapọ̀. Akọ̀wé àgbà níléeṣẹ́ òde àti